I dreamed that I was raiding somebody's kitchen for food in the middle of the night. Their dishwasher was full of wine glasses that kept falling over and wouldn't stop rattling and making so much noise. Then I woke up, and one of the wires in this computer had intersected with the fan somehow and was making a noise. Apparently coffee is not a stimulant, but it suppresses your body's natural anti-stimulant chemicals. It's actually true. This is my second coffee of the day. The first coffee of the day I had like 5 or 6 hours ago, and then I went right back to sleep. If you don't have any milk or cream, ice cubes work pretty well for cooling down the coffee. I don't really care, but if you don't want your coffee to be watered down, use more ice cubes so that it cools faster and melts less. Apparently that's why a whole cup of soft drink with ice cubes is colder and tastes stronger than a cup with just a little bit. If you're trying to eat a piece of bread and it just sits in your throat and you have to reach in and pull it out again and it's dry, you're probably dreaming. I got an email from my smartwatch yesterday complaining that it had a low battery. I wanted to send an email back complaining that it's sending out uniquely identifiable Bluetooth beacons everywhere I go, but I know it doesn't read my emails. If you're really thirsty and you're trying to get a drink of water, but it won't go down, you can't swallow it, even if you try to swallow like a bird where you put the water in your mouth and tilt your head up to make it run down your throat, and it still won't work, you're probably dreaming. I didn't actually want this lettuce. I don't know why I got it out. I probably drink too much coffee. It's incredible how much chlorine is in a paper towel. You never notice until you use it as a Kleenex. Apparently you're supposed to put dirty Kleenex in the compost bucket, but I always forget. I want to go outside more, but it's hard to tell if the clouds are made of water or smoke or a combination of the two. My kale plants are actually doing really well. Nice. I showed my mom a video of my gamma spectrometer going nuts next to this toolbox, and she laughed and said, "Ha ha ha, you keep your pet rock in a cage out in the garden." I think I'll go outside and fly the drone or something. Had a lot of coffee though, I'm gonna have to pee everywhere. I've got these boots in great condition from the second-hand shop called Ragtime Vintage on Bank Street. I thought $100 is kind of a lot to pay for a pair of second-hand shoes, but it's okay, I guess. Then I googled them and I found out that they go for $600 new. That's about the same price as my drone. I bought a pair of these nice microphones for my camera, but then about a week and a half later, the microphone jack on the camera broke. I quit smoking and started eating better after I left my abusive ex. I almost immediately gained about 25 pounds. My smart scale still says I'm very healthy, but none of my pants fit anymore. I used to think those noises were birds, but they're actually squirrels. I'm always tempted to try to jump and grab one of these, but that would be a bad idea. Very bad idea. So I forgot to pee before I left, but I did remember to drink the rest of my coffee. I am very happy that the clouds today are made out of water and not smoke. Apparently I'm at the wrong part. I disagree. There are many mosquitoes this year. Many, many mosquitoes. A helicopter. Wonder how high that is. According to radar, that was an Airbus H125 flying at just under 500 meters. pretty close to the floor. I am so thankful for this outhouse. It looks to me like a bear tried to get into this bear-resistant trash can. This is great. Welcome, you are entering a multi-use recreational area where dogs off-leash are permitted. Dogs must always be under your control within the confines of this area. Please respect other users for the comfort and safety of all. Individuals who choose to use off-leash areas do so at their own risk. If you are not comfortable with dogs off-leash, please use one of the Greenbelt's numerous trails or pathways where dogs must be leashed or where they are not permitted. The wonderland for dogs. It certainly is very beautiful here. This is the first time I've actually been here. It's been reforested. I feel like some of these trees were knocked down in a derecho. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna repair my roommate's bike soon. Then I will come back and do a much more detailed video. It surely is beautiful here. But must keep walking, cannot stop, for the mosquitoes are many. A number of the trees over there have definitely been blown over by the storm. It's a bit difficult to see. It may have been captured a bit in the drone video, but I can't fly very much around here due to the proximity of the airport. There's a lot of restrictions, so I have to follow the rules. It kind of looks like a war zone for trees here. Interesting. It's very sandy. Makes me wonder if this is a sand pit. It is called Conroy Pit, but what was it a pit of? I believe it was a quarry at some time. A sand quarry? I do not know. I must Google. This bird here has a beautiful song. I don't know what kind of bird that was, but it has one of the most beautiful songs I have heard in the wild in a very long time. Wow. This is definitely a zone of storm destruction. I will have to come back when I have more battery in the drone and plan a flight. This close to the airport, I have to register my flights with Nav Canada. That's fun. But better be safe than sorry, you know. Also, there's a significant height restriction compared to other areas. I am so happy I bought a double layer of long sleeves. The mosquitoes would be having a field day if I had any exposed skin. Oh, this looks like fun on bicycles. I'm definitely gonna have to fix the mountain bike and come over here. I'm not sure what this wide open space is for, but I am intrigued. A bit of a hill here. I feel like we're on the edge of the pit, climbing up from the inside. I am unsure. This did used to be a gravel and something or other pit. Interesting. A secondary parking lot. That is not the way I wish to go. I wish to go this way. See what we can find down this absolutely gorgeous tree line fence. Wow. These are some old maple trees. This fence line has been here for a significant amount of time. Beautiful. Wonder if we'll find any oak trees along here. So far, they're pretty much all maple. That looks like interesting granite. Let's see if it is. Not really, nope. This is a very large fallen tree. Wow. What a beautiful trail. Even with all the fallen trees. I wonder what it was like here before the trees were blown over in a giant storm. More fallen trees. Oh wow, look at this really old tree here. What kind of tree is this? It looks like one of the oldest maple trees I've seen. Yeah, it's a maple tree. A huge old maple tree. That's what I mean by being close to the airport. I believe that's a jet taking off, but I can't see because the trees are in the way. Wow. This place is gorgeous. Another huge old gnarled maple tree. Wow. I wish I could share the beautiful smell of all of the greenery. Alas, smell-o-vision only works if you're going past a billboard with steak. Slowly heading back towards the road. Once again, I've never been on this trail, but I have a general idea of where it's going. You can tell that people come here with their dogs. You've got the dog trail and a people trail. Another zone of vast destruction from the storm. Definitely gonna come back later and video these down trees in a part 2 or something. Maybe next Sunday. Should call this series SundayFunday vlogs or something silly like that. A bit of a drop off there down. Interesting. The flowers, the smell of the flowers fill the air here. That storm cloud looks exciting. I've really got to get a second drone battery. I would love to put it up and just record a short time lapse of these clouds and the sunset. The drone batteries are like $70. If you like the video, I will have more opportunity to buy drone batteries. It's hard to show just how big these clouds are. So let's try a time lapse and see how that does. I don't have much battery left, but hopefully this will help to show it.